Hello everyone, long time no see. I know that I can disappear for a while and then surprisingly appear. I'm sorry for my unstable YouTube uploading, but today is the exactly 1 month since I'm 24. The first couple weeks I was like super depressed about my age. I don't consider myself as an overthinker, but I catched like a little bit of depression and kind of anxiety feelings about where I am right now, where I'm working, what I'm doing, why I haven't achieved what I supposed to achieve during this year. And like I start to overthink a lot about this point, and finally I decide to focus not on the thing that I haven't aimed, but to focus and concentrate my attention on the thing that I already have learned from my experience, from my changes, from my life, So here is my 24 lessons in 24 years. I have kind of a lot. Hard work is the only way to get what you want. Don't be scared of doing something you don't like. It's temporary. Be scared of being stuck and getting used to where you are and what you're doing. Don't be scared to work hard. This is the only key to achieve and to change your life. I'm talking to myself right now, not for like maybe maybe this advice will help someone, but first of all, I'm telling it to myself. Hard work, self-discipline. How hard it is, I'm struggling with self-discipline so much because this is the real strength. As for me, the person who very self-disciplined, like my big respect for you. Like this applaudiments are for you because you're a big person. If you are unable to adapt to the new circumstances, you're lost. If you cannot quickly understand what you can do in a new environment, you're lost, because life is a jungle. You're slept for a moment, boom, you're dead. You need to be smart, fast, flexible, hardworking. If you cannot invent some ways how to evolve into the new surroundation, you're lost, because like this world will just eat you up. If you're a new work, if you're a new country, if you're in a new city, if you are in a new, I don't know, office, at new school, at the new college, adapt. Take the rules and adapt and work hard as you can. Make your position, do your things, don't care about what other people think, but you need to be fast, smart, and flexible. Always learn something new. Always. If your brain feels comfortable, you become dumb. Make your brain uncomfortable, then you're gonna be smart. When I understood that I let myself being lazy sometimes, and when I catch myself in this idea, I understood that this is not the condition of my brain that I want to be in. The state of your brain is always need to be uncomfortable. If you are in your comfort zone, and I'm talking about your brain condition, you stop developing and start getting dumb. Like for me, it's like this. If you're getting used to everything, if everything is clear, if everything is all right, it's like you're going well, you stop developing, you stop increasing your knowledge, you stop increasing your experience, you stop increasing your life lessons. If time is not working for you, it's working against you. If time is working against you, you will probably lose. If you will realize for a moment, time never ever stops. It's like a continuous, it's always going, and you wait for some reasons, for some good moment, or your wait and you're losing your time. This time is going forward, and you lose this time here because you're just in the wrong place. You're waiting for someone else, for something else, for a better time. Better time never comes. If you not let time work for you, it works against you. I'm talking to myself right now, and I don't lose your time because I am very that person who waiting for a better moment. To be honest, this is my problem. I have a lot of my self unconfidence, insecurities, which I'm like, oh no, it's not the right time. later. Now I'm not that, I don't know this, I am not like good enough in that. So yeah, I need to work on myself and then I will do it. So you're not responsible for other people's feelings. Please. I figure out for myself, like I fix one life statement which I'm very sure in, and I'm really convinced that this is correct thing, like at least for me. Like we're talking about relationship, friendship, workship, like whatever ship, you are free to do whatever you want. This is your choice. And I will never be offended by what you do, because this is my choice not to be offended. And I make my decision not to be offended because I understand that this is person's choice. It's not mine. My choice is not to get offended or not to get angry or not to react. But I am a free person too, and I can react on your actions however I consider it correct for me. So for me, this balance really does make sense. You can do whatever you want. You will never offend me. This is how the things right now works for me. Do whatever you want. I will react whenever I want. I'm not responsible for your feelings. You're not responsible for my feelings, because your feelings, your choice. My feelings, my choice. 6. A real forgiveness is one of the way how to be truly free. The real forgiveness is something that lets you go on. For sure. Forgive forever. Forgive forever, what does it mean? You will never remind about this situation again, ever again. You just close your eyes, throw it away, open it up, and nothing happened. Like you left it in the past forever. And if you really can do like this, I can guarantee that this is something that's gonna let you go forward. Because otherwise, like for sure, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck in your bad energy, bad emotions, in your drama, in your trauma. So real forgiveness is the main key for your liberty. 7. Plan is the thing that you always should have, but be ready that all of them could be crushed in one moment. So that means that you need to have plan A for sure, and then B, C, D, and so on. This is a very important lesson of last year. I had a lot of plans and then and disappeared. I'm not talking about like don't make plans, freestyle, improvise. No, you should have plan. You should have your aims, you should have claim, you should have direction where you want to go. But it doesn't mean that if this plan doesn't work, you're lost. It's a little bit matching with number 2, to adapt, to always be flexible and to invent what you can do, your next step. If this doesn't work, this will work. If it didn't work, this is gonna work. Okay, in this case, so like strategy is, in my opinion, you always need to have plan, at least like slightly, but you should know what you're gonna do next day, next month, next year, 5 years, like at least something. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be there. It doesn't mean that you're gonna achieve everything that you invented in your head. No, because life is like this, but you should have the direction where you go. Never be ashamed of what you are, what you believe in, your opinion, your lifestyle, your decisions. Even if your society doesn't agree or understand you, don't be scared to stand on your own base. What I want to say is that if you are thinking differently, don't be scared to say about it. The thing is, if you're thinking differently, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be proud of it. Just don't betray yourself. Maybe that's the main thing what I will recommend, because the same opinion all around us. Something different, something fresh, something sometimes old-fashioned, old-school opinion is also your opinion, and you don't need to think like other. Just keep it in mind. Okay, number 9, make collaboration, not confrontation. Try to be in peace with everyone. Unity is power. Discord are wasteland of energy and time. Here's everything easy. Together, 2 people can move the couch. 2 heads is better than 1. Try not to compete with people. Try to connect. unite with people and create something. In my opinion, it will make you more successful than like competing and always like comparing, trying to be better than someone else, instead of like being together, think together, move together, and unite your power, unite your thoughts, unite your ideas. It's gonna make you a better result. Show respect. Always. If you don't feel respect to somebody, better stop communicate. But never be disrespectful. Even if someone treats you this way, never do it back, because it makes you miserable as a person. Like, I just make consequences that it's better always show your respect and never treat people disrespectfully back. It doesn't worth it, because if person treats you like this, it means that he's like this, that he's miserable. Never do it back, because you're not like this. Each day that you spend without making something that you're passionate about, this day gone in vain. You know, sometimes I'm reading my own thoughts and like, oh my god, I'm so tough at myself. But from the other hand, I'm understanding that it's about your self-discipline, and you need to do something every fucking day, I'm sorry, that will make you be at the place where you want to be, the position where you want to be. So you need to do something, and the thing is, to do something you need to be regular. And if we're talking about regularity, we're talking about self-discipline. Make something that you like, that you're passionate about every day, even though if not possible in this period of time where you can do only like little things, just do little things, because it's not about the result, it's about your habit and your attitude to what do you like. Respect and love yourself, and don't let anybody treat you differently. If the person don't treat you that way as you treat yourself, you need to stop it. You need to explain that, no, this is unacceptable. It doesn't mean you need to be rude or fighting with a person. You just need to explain calmly and politely, hey, listen, I don't like how you talk to me right now. I don't want to listen this tone to my side. Just let's talk later when you gotta be like in a better mood or something like this, but don't accept this behavior, because we need to love ourselves. We need to respect ourselves. I respect myself so much. Yes, I can be tough with myself. I can be strict with myself. I can be unsatisfied, but I love and respect who I am. I think I'm a very bad explainer. I'm so sorry about it, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Being humble doesn't mean that you have bad opinion about yourself, your character, or your talent. Being humble means that you are aware who you are and you're proud of yourself, but you never put yourself above anybody. It means that you understand that we are all equal in front of God's face. A lot of people think that being humble means being weak. For me, being humble, this is a big power. Being humble is something treasured inside your character. And being humble doesn't mean that you treat yourself bad, or you let someone offend you, or you have like bad opinion about your talent or the thing that you're doing. No, being humble, it be absolutely aware how great you are, but never let this fame or like this big opinion, this proudy mind about yourself being above other people. This is bad. This is bad. Number 14, being wisdom means to use your experience and knowledge. Being mature and wisdom means that experience that you already have behind, you start using it not to make the same mistake in the future. You make some consequences from your past to put it into your future and not to make the same mistakes again. You will make different mistakes, which makes you even more experienced. But use your brain, use your knowledge, use your experience, use your life lessons. Sometimes people do like these stupid mistakes. I am one of them. Hello, I'm one of them. I'm thinking if I will gonna do the same, something the same, I will change the result. To change the result, you need to change your actions. So this is about using your life background. Are you alive here? Stop blaming your family, your government, your life circumstances. You are who you are because you made what you made. You are the one who is responsible for where you are, for what kind of person you are. Only you complete yourself as a person. Since people become so into themselves, so into their own ego, into their own trauma and drama, and I completely understand that sometimes people need the mental help, that someone gonna like help them to figure out what happened in their brain and their soul, like someone who gonna talk to you professionally, who can advise you, who can like make you go to the good direction. But I want to make some notice that usually people after going to those therapy, they just start blaming everyone around. My parents wasn't good enough. My family wasn't good enough. I was born in such a horrible country where our government never care about the citizens. Like people after therapy, the reason why people go in there is probably because they want to find the answer. And the answer is not that someone is guilty, that you are like this. Of course, your environment was influenced on you. Of course, your parents had a biggest impact in your life since you was born. Of course, where you born, this is something as a given. This is the given. Stop blaming your parents and the government in everything, like in your all losts. Because your time belongs to you, your brain belongs to you, your body belongs to you, your effort belongs to you. And if you put all those sources into the correct direction, you will never blame anybody around, because it's not their fault that you're not somewhere where you want to be, or you didn't achieve something yet. Like everything is in your own arms. This is my own philosophy. 16. As sooner you know how money works is better for you. So get knowledge about money. It is important. This is something that I really work hard about right now. I have some of my own life principles, money principles, which I'm using right now in my actual life. If you want, I can make another video about this. I'm not an expert at all. I maybe know like a couple tips. Start educated with financial. Read some books. There is a lot of information about it. You need to know as soon as possible how money need to works and how you need to treat the money too, because the money is the same source as time, as health, as energy, and like it's the same source. Just start get known things about money. Your best friend is the word straight away. Right now, you have an idea, do it straight away. Don't think too much. While you're thinking, some people do it. My mom always say a very funny quote. It sounds in Ukrainian, you know, this like dialect Ukrainian. Потом поганий дядько. It translated directly like later is a bad guy. Something like this. If you want to do something, do it right now. If you need to make something that like take you less than 5 minutes, do it right now. If you have an idea, do it right now. I even make a video about right now, and it's like my idea was about this video, and actually it's not really about the video, it was about the conversation which we had with my sister, where we was like in a pretty tough times for ourselves, and we didn't have time to create what we want to create. We didn't have enough energy, enough power to do something, because we were so tired after our restaurant shifts, and like we were like, oh my god, I just want to do what I want. And I was like, let's do it. Stand up, take your camera, let's do it, go, we're going out. If you didn't see this video, I will put link down below, because I really like this work because of the pre-story and how this video turns out. It's my dancing video, which my sister was the DOP. All we need is now care about your health. You're not getting younger. Anna, please treat your body well, okay? Your enemy is laziness and self-pity. So your best friend is a word straight away, and your enemy is a laziness and self-pity. You can find 100 excuses about why you haven't done something, or you can find a million reasons why you don't need to go to the gym right now. You can find a million reasons why you don't need to go to the workshop right now or training right now. But this is just because your pity to yourself, and lazy. Go right now. I'm talking to myself, guys. I know how hard it is. How hard to win your own self. This is the biggest problem. I am my biggest problem. Okay, here is something contrario, but not even a iota of less importance of this. Don't underrate tiredness. If you are tired, let yourself touch a bottom of doing nothing and then push yourself off this bottom. And now let me explain what I mean. So when you're doing something just for yourself, it's usually happening in this moment. If you're tired of doing something like the routine or the same thing the whole day, and you know this moment when you're like stuck on TikTok, just because you don't want to do something like or study, or just because you're tired to write, tired to edit, tired of something, give yourself this time to be tired. Give yourself this time to sit on a TikTok that much that you're gonna be already bored of it. Give yourself this time to touch the bottom of the tiredness. Like you're gonna be tired to be tired. And then you're gonna, in this moment, you're gonna push yourself out, put yourself off this bottom, and then you're gonna come back to work with the biggest effort, with biggest enthusiasm, and you just let yourself be tired. Here's a little point of acceptance that you could be in different states, and let yourself be in these different states. If you feel lazy right now, give yourself this time to be lazy. Give yourself 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours doing nothing. But then this 5 hours gonna end up and you're gonna go back to your things that you need to do. If you feel tired and you just wanna lay down doing nothing, like scrolling stupid shit, let yourself scroll a stupid shit. You're gonna get bored of it. You're gonna get down on it. And then you're gonna come back. For me, it really works, guys. 22. The most important thing that you can learn is to dream limitless. I just understood that there is a big problem that people put their cabeza, put their brain into the limits. Because I was like this. Don't let your fantasy even go far. Let your head think bigger. It's better to think bigger and then not achieve something that push yourself down and be on the same level. Sometimes I'm struggling with those things to like thinking wider, deeper, higher. It's not because like I'm super over ambitious person. Yes, I have some ambitious, but I'm talking about like the people who don't want to think out of the border. You know what I mean? So yeah, let yourself think bigger, and bigger thing will come. Perfection is something that will make you stuck. Nothing is perfect from the first trial. So stop making perfect something one. Improve next stage, not the current one. Then you will be closer to the stage you want to achieve. Oh my god, I was struggling with this problem probably from my high school. I wanted to be this perfect girl. Perfect at study, perfect with marks, perfect daughter. Everybody, like, I want to be first everywhere. I am the example. That's what I wanted to be when I was at school. When I entered to university, this myth like crashed because it was very hard for me. This is actually the lesson, something that I've learned when I was like during my studying. One of my teacher told me, one of my best teacher who I love till nowadays, she told me, Anna, if your sketch right now is not perfect and you know it, what you can improve, it's okay. It's good that you can see and that you do see something that you need to improve. But don't stuck on this one work. Do the next one. You need to give it to the teacher, and she just need to put you a mark. Let this mark be this mark. Okay, it's not the best one, but the next one is gonna be better one. So stop making perfect something one. You finished it. Okay, don't waste your time to improve in something that like already so or it's already done, but you can do better, and you erase it, you draw again, you erase it, you do it again, you do worse. It's better to give it like it is and then go into the next project and making it better than previous one. Take lessons from this one, put the consequences to the next one. Don't be perfect, be smart and take lessons and put them into the next projects. And the last but not least, quote one of my favorite book ever, and this is Bible, and this piece is Matthew 6:19-20. Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourself treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not destroy, and where thieves do not bark and steal. This piece for me is kindly reminder that everything that we have here on earth is temporary. I mean material and physical things, but something that you have in your inner side, something that you collect and behaved, some characteristics in yourself during your whole life here, this is something that's gonna be with you forever. What kind of person you are, what kind of thoughts you got, what kind of ideas you were following, what actions you did, which principles you were following during your lifetime. How did you treat people? And those kind of things. I put this lesson on a last position just because I want to finish with it. But this is the most important one, I guess. The most important, like the global one. All of the things that I was talking about like above is important, but it's something that like helps us to live here in a material world. But we all know that our world is not material. At least it would be always like this. And everything that here we have, money, career, homes, cars, houses, like all these comforting things that we are trying to achieve every day to make our life better, this all will burn out. Everything is temporary here. But something that you have here is something that will never burn. It's something that will never disappear. It's something that it will be long with you forever. So let's be focused on something that is forever inside of you. Let's prioritize those things. I'm not talking that this out comfort is bad. No, it is very good. To live here good and happily is nice. But let's prioritize things. First, let's focus on inner stuff, and according to our inner personality, let's build something out. That's probably it. I hope you like this video. I hope this kind of my 24 lessons during my 24 years helps you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me down below, and I'm gonna answer maybe something on the next videos. Thank you so much for watching.